It's play school, it's play school, it's time to have some fun.
This is Ursula Walker. And Ursula, let's tell the folks how old you are these days.
14.
14 years old. Where do you go to school?
Blessed Fatima.
Here now, swinging time. Proud to present Bob Seger and the Last Herd. Let's go, everybody.
Beneath the bare light bulb above, she gazed into the eyes of love.
That's no soap opera. It's real. There are nights when I go home, look at my 7-year-old son and say, my God, if it goes on for another 10 years, he's going to be over there.
The United States Olympic Committee has chosen Detroit, Michigan as its nominee for the 1968 Olympic Games.
When you think Olympics, you may think of China, Tokyo, London, and the like. But in 2024, let your imagination run wild and think Detroit for the Summer Olympic Games. Why, you may ask? Well, why not? The Olympic legacy in Detroit is one that is unlikely to be matched by just about any other city in the running. In the grand scheme of things, the Olympics represent a notch on the belts of places like Tokyo or London, Los Angeles or Toronto. But in Detroit, the Olympics would represent the crowning achievement of a renaissance, decades in the making. Detroit's global name and recognition and cultural influence is on par with almost any leading city in America or the world. Good or bad, people have heard of us. They know our problems, and they know what we do, which is move the world. Detroiters are proud of their city and its impact on the world through its innovation, its music, or its heroes. And it's the city that's often considered among the top cities for sports in the U.S. The level of interest civically and the engagement in Detroit has never been higher. So a Detroit Olympics would have the full support of all Detroiters and Michiganians alike. And given the value of hard work and effort in this city, participation and contributions would come from all sides to ensure a successful event. Which brings us all here to the table today. First, let's look at our hosting capabilities. Detroit has a number of unique attributes that would help its case to host the 2024 Summer Games. Chief among them are our venues. Detroit and its suburbs already have several world-class sports arenas, including Michigan Stadium, the largest stadium in North America, as well as newer or renowned facilities like Ford Field, Comerica Park, and the Palace of Auburn Hills. Detroit has arguably one of the best airports in the world, with minimal delays and great global access. Also, the city has a beautiful brand new port terminal, which would welcome cruise ships for temporary lodging capacity. Detroit and its renaissance have long enjoyed the strong support of local businesses, especially two of America's 10 largest companies and spenders on advertising, GM and Ford. Metro Detroit has extensive experience hosting a number of high-profile, well-attended events, from the North American International Auto Show, which typically attracts 1 million visitors, to recent sporting events like the Super Bowl, the NHL Winter Classic, Final Four, and the World Series. While not as large or extensive as the Olympics, each of these events has been deemed a success by organizers and the city. And there is reason to believe that a Detroit Olympics would be similarly successful.
I've seen Detroit prove the cynics and the naysayers wrong.
Before we continue looking ahead, it may interest you to know that the Olympic notion in Detroit is not a new one. In fact, the idea garnered the support of the Oval Office and President John F. Kennedy in 1963 after an impressive bid by our local government.
Should Detroit be selected as a result of your deliberations in Baden-Baden, I want to assure you of the warmest and most cordial welcome in the United States. Detroit is the center of a great sports community in central United States.
Now that you see the vision, it's up to us collectively to make this happen. Let's identify the challenges we may face, to strategically and chronologically strike them off the list until there's nothing left but success. It's a gold medal win for the Detroit metro area and best in show among other states competing. Detroit, Michigan, USA for the 2024 Olympic Summer Games.